Welcome back to News 2 at 5. Following the March 3rd tornadoes a year ago, the Nashville Office of Emergency Management implemented a new alert system to better communicate with people in storms' paths. The new Metro Nashville Emergency Alert System sends out calls and text messages. News 2's Stasi Almos explains why there are some concerns about who is getting the message.
Well, this past weekend, many Nashville residents received calls and texts warning of possible flash floods. It's part of Nashville OEM's new weather alert system. Here's what it sounds like.
This is a high priority alert from Metro Nashville government.
A National Weather Service alert from the Metro Emergency Alert and Notification System. A flash flood warning has been issued for your area.
We needed something to notify people that there's an emergency in your area, whether it be a flash flood, a severe thunderstorm, a tornado, or a winter storm warning.
But some people got them and some didn't. In fact, one woman as far as Baltimore got the notifications and says she hasn't lived here in 5 years. Even more bizarre, a St. Louis man got them and he's never lived here.
We got the first two flash flood warnings you had last week, even though I've never lived down there. The only thing I can even remotely think of is that maybe when my son moved to Nashville, like we might have rented a truck and put down my phone number, but somehow somebody put me in the system as being from Tennessee or being from Nashville.
OEM tells News 2 they work with phone providers to get lists of Davidson County residents.
Our application vendor purchases verifiable, publicly listed numbers. The data is imported into our system by our application vendor on a quarterly basis. So every quarter, they update that list through that vendor.
So if you want to be removed from this list, you can email Nashville Hub and ask to be taken off. But the only way to make sure that you don't get back on that list every quarter is to contact your service provider and ask them to remove you from the list that they provide. Reporting here in Nashville, Stasi Almos, News 2.
Emergency Management says they will only send these alerts when the National Weather Service issues a warning.